So, welcome to the Saturday morning tour of the bus. I would have started outside, but believe it or not, it's snowing outside. So, it's really cold, so we're inside. So, here we go. Here we are at steps. There's my feet. And we have made some changes. So, yes, those are electrical cords and power up at the house. And yes, the mailbox is yellow too. That's compliments of Daniel. There's my new hood ornament. Isn't that so cool? We decided, since it's a blue bird, that we're gonna have this old hood ornament. We actually had that laying around, and Daniel had given that to his dad. I don't remember what that came off of. Daniel, do you remember what that came off of?
50-something Chevy.
50-something Chevy. And so we confiscated that back from Dad. Shh, don't tell Dad. He'll know. He won't know. Yes, I have I'm gonna have to do some repair work to that. There we go. We got our heater going. Yes, it's just a regular house heater plugged into my extension cord. There we go. And so this is the next thing we need to sell. We just sold the TV. The TV is gone. And yes, I need to sweep in here. Can you believe that? I need to clean already. So this is the next thing that we already have on, well, no, we don't have it on Marketplace yet, but we need to. And that thing right there is some kind of, it's the sound system that used to be on here. But Daniel wants to figure out how to hook it up to his phone so that when people actually ask him, hey, does it actually work, he can actually blow them out the door with it, because it's a huge system. And the guy actually did have it working, but he had one of those iPhone things, and we're not that fancy. But so we can't get it to work with our system, but we need to get that working. And there's our power drive right there, and there's my stop sign. You can barely see it there. We haven't managed to get that off yet. Got a lot of things cleaned. I still need to clean my ceiling though. It's still kind of dirty, but doing well. Look, all the bus's seats are gone. There's my Daniel. All my bus seats are gone. Got them all out. And been working on trying to get some of this old, stuff they've got on here. It's coming off on its own. I would have left it, but it's all flaking off. And so I'm going to have to take it off and put on new so that it looks better than what we've got here. So let me show you what's going on here. So we got all of these magnets here, and it's got hooks. These are cup hooks, and I love a metal rough. So this is just a pole that we've put a screw hook into. Let me show you on the other side. So we've got the hook and the screw rod, and we've got doubles over here. There we go. And now I have curtain rods. Isn't that amazing? So now all I have to do is make curtains. So back into my sewing room I'm going to be going. So here we go. Over here is my instant kitchen. Ba-bum-bum. And so there's, of course, ice chest. I've got some olive oil going on over here. I've already got toaster oven, and down here I've got stored hot plate, so I can actually do some hot plating stuff. And I've got some pans that I can actually use inside of my toaster oven. I've got all kinds of utensils that I can be using already. I've got plates out here already. Yeah, so starting to get things together like flour and sugar and stuff like that. I'm starting to get so excited. So if you're wondering about this, this is one of those wire rack systems that you put together, and it's normally like one of those huge 5-foot things, 6-foot things. So I just did not put together the whole thing. So that's why you've got this one is much taller than this one here. So they're a little uneven. I'm going to have a fight with that. But this is just a mock-up to start seeing how I want to put together my kitchen. And this here, this is actually a horse mat that we had cut to use. This was originally part of Daniel's system that he had for playing records on. And so I'm currently using it as a tabletop for when we are actually camping, so I can actually pull like the toaster oven up here and or the hot plate up here, so I have a nice stable workspace so I can be cooking on too. So that'll be nice. I do have to find like my Revereware and get that up here. Not sure if I'm going to be bringing out like my big metal pans. Daniel, what's that called?
Revereware.
No, the other ones. The iron.
Oh, cast iron?
Cast iron, yeah, my cast iron stuff. Not sure if I'm going to be bringing the cast iron stuff. If that falls, that's going to be a big clanging, so not sure. Here's some of our big army boxes that we use for storage. What we did with those is, there's the bed platform that we actually used in my truck as for storage. And that is actually working out very well for the blow-up mattress. And these were actually tucking up underneath of that rather well. And so that's going to be our temporary bed mattress. Now, this is the only seat that is still in here because, as we look, there's still a heater underneath here, and so I have yet to figure out how to get that heater out. So it is actually attached to that, and that is part of that system there. And we were working with it, and we were not getting much heat out of it when we started up the bus to make sure that the battery was still working well. And so we're not sure if the heat actually still works or not, but we're gonna have to actually give that a once over and check that out. So there's one of the extra seats. Believe it or not, one of the gentlemen that's been buying these seats, they work so well with the Cushmans that they fit right in. I don't know if you know what a Cushman is, but they're a little three-wheel, like little motorcycle type thing-ish. And a lot of people are restoring them, and he's been buying up our bus seats and been using them to restore his Cushmans. So there's that. And of course, here's an old easel I had, and I'm rethinking about how to actually make an easel that is metal or has words are hard, a magnet, so that it actually magnetizes to the side of the metal bus so that it doesn't take up quite so much room. And then here's one of the desks that Daniel had made. It actually slides together. It's a slide together. It was actually used for when I had shows and that kind of thing. But I'm thinking it's a little not quite the right configuration for here. It's not quite going to work for what I'm needing it for. But so I'm thinking about a different type of desk for there. So, and here's our little makeshift seating area. So here's where we come and have our coffee and our snacks when we're taking our break.
Safety meetings.
Yeah, And here's one of our old chairs to represent where Daniel's co-pilot seating will be for when we're actually off down, tootling down the road. Yes, caution. You never can tell what's going to be going on here. So, that's your Saturday morning tour. I'm hoping you guys are having a good Saturday. Let me go ahead and get in my seat. Oh, I'm so happy for my bus. I really like my bus. Oh, here we go. So, yep, and I even mowed the lawn yesterday. I'm so happy I mowed the lawn yesterday. It's so funny. I was mowing the lawn yesterday. People were glaring at me, and they're not happy about the fact I have a great big huge bus, but they're even more unhappy about the fact I have an electric lawnmower. I don't understand that one at all. But you know, we're working on actually getting a space in the back. We have to get a tree down, which is very expensive because it's a very big tree. But we're having a good time in the bus, so that's all that matters. So I'm hoping you have a good time and have a happy Saturday. Bye.